Hey guys, so I recently did my unhaul video, so this time I decided to do my January haul video, and it's kind of January, end of December haul because I actually got a lot of books and I thought maybe it was haul worthy because I know I love watching other people's book hauls, so I thought why not film my own? Maybe somebody will like it, probably not, but that's okay. Anyway, so I have a lot of books. First book I got, I guess. I don't know if it's the first book I actually got. So the first book is Bad Magic by Pseudonymous Bosch, and this book is a middle grade book, and I absolutely love this book. It's by the author of my actually favorite book series, which is a middle grade book series. The series name is called the Secret Series, and the name of this book is Secret is the first book, and that's for what first really got me into books a lot. So it's very nostalgic. This author, his writing is funny, it's hilarious, and yeah, I love it. And basically, this book is about a boy named Clay, and he is sent to an island where they help kids who are bad. Become good, I guess, or it's kind of like a rehab, I guess, for bad kids. And there he encounters a lot of things, and in the end, he kind of is reunited with his brother Max Ernest. There's a lot of quotes, but yeah, if you ever read it, you'll see why, and you should read it because it's awesome. And then the next book that I got is a book that I'm really late on, and that is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. So I recently read Throne of Glass, and I absolutely loved it. It was my favorite thing ever. And so I finally got my hands on Crown of Midnight, which this is the UK cover, as you can obviously tell. It's not the American one. And if you haven't heard about the Throne of Glass series, which would be extremely weird if you didn't, but basically, as far as I know, it follows an assassin named Selena Sardathian, and she, in the first book, has to fight in this big tournament and become the king's champions or king's assassin. And then this one, I don't really know what it is, but I mean, it's a continuation of the first one. And then the next book is actually the first two books in a series, and I picked these up at Half Price Books. And I think these series maybe have iffy reviews, not terribly bad, but I think it's around 3.8. I'm not quite sure, but I know that it's either some people really like them or some people completely don't like them, but I don't know why. I've really been interested in it. So it is the Grisha series by Leigh Bardugo, I don't know, and it is Siege and Storm and Shadow and Bone, which are the first two books, and I have no idea what these books are actually about other than it's a fantasy book, so I can't really tell you much about it, but I got these two. And then the next book. Okay, so the next few books I got are from Barnes & Noble. And the first one is Passenger by Alexander Bracken, and there has been extreme amount of hype around this book. So basically what I've gathered is that it's about time travel, and this girl is playing violin on a ship or something like that, and then one day she just travels through time, I think. I think there's also some romance in here. I don't know, but I have heard wonderful things about this book, so I'm very excited to read this. The next book is a book that I actually recently finished, and that is the Rathma Dawn by Renee Audier. And this book is a retelling of 1001 Nights. This book follows a girl named Charlotte and how she chooses to marry the prince of Khorasan, the Caliph of Khorasan. I can't pronounce this name. Khalid, and he is known for killing every single one of his brides at dawn, but then she is determined to kind of seek vengeance, but then unexpected things happened, and the writing is beautiful, and the ending is actually a really big cliffhanger, but no worries, there's a second book coming out. So yeah, love this book. The other book that I purchased at Barnes & Noble's is Wolf by Wolf by Ryan Grodin. In this book, I'm actually reading it right now, kind of halfway through, and I absolutely love this. So basically what this is an alternate history, historical fiction book. Obviously, if it's alternate history, it's historical fiction. It's this girl named Yael, and she is going to enter in a race a motorcycle race that goes across the continents over in Europe, because in this world Hitler has won, and the Third Reich and the Japanese Empire are combined together because, of course, Hitler assassinates Mussolini, so it's just them two, so Hirohito and Hitler, and she wants to seek revenge on Hitler for what he has done to her family. So she enters this motorcycle race, and if she wins, she'll go get to dance, I think it's a dance, a ball with Hitler, and that's where she plans to kill him on national television. So this book just follows her and what she goes through, and it's actually insanely good, and I love it so much. And the next book, I think actually, yes. Oh, so I guess the next one's not really a book, but it's more of a graphic novel, and that is Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. And I finally purchased Saga, and it is amazing. It is so funny. It is such a quick and easy read, and I love this. So I cannot wait to get my hands on the other ones. And from what I've gathered from just the first volume, it follows these two people from two different planets, but they fall in love, and I guess they're not supposed to because she's actually escaped from prison or some sort of detainment area. And so it just follows them and how they had a baby, and it's crazy. It's good, but it's so funny. It's so funny. And then the next books, I actually got for 25 cents to 50 cents to $1 at my local library, which is amazing because all of these books, well, I've heard of all of them. So the first one is The Professor and the Madman, A Tale of Murder, Insanity, and the Making of the Oxford English Dictionary by Simon Winchester. And I actually have no idea what this book is about, but I heard of this book in one of my other books, and it sounded so good and so funny. I don't know if it's actually funny, but it sounded funny in my other book. So, I want to read this. Other than that, I actually have no idea what it's about. It says The Linguistic Detective Story of the Decade is what somebody said about this book. So, yeah, that book. Got that for, I think, 50 cents. Maybe $1. The next one is another hardback, and that is Bad Monkey by Carl Hiaasen. I don't know, I'm not saying that right, I'm pretty sure, but anyways, this book, I have absolutely no idea what this book is about at all, but, no idea what it's about, and my cousin said, like, this book, she, like, loves this author, like, he's so funny, so I decided to pick it up, and I actually looked up reviews. The reviews aren't, like, outstanding and amazing, but, my cousin, I kind of trust her opinion. Well, she's just an editor in New York for something, so I trust her opinion, so I'm gonna read this. Got that for like $1, I'm pretty sure. And then these other three I think I got for 25 cents, maybe 50. So the next book is a book that I've heard Peruse Project or Reagan talk about on her channel often, and that is The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, I think is how you say his name. But I don't really know much about this book other than that that it's historical fiction, and that this man is looking for the works of some sort of author, but then he finds that all the things that this person has written has been destroyed. And he believes that maybe he actually has the last copy of whatever he has written in his own hands, and that's as far as I know. So it says it's an epic story of murder, madness, and doomed love. So very excited to read this. Super glad that I got it for so cheap, and it kind of looks like it's damaged, but it's not. It's like all part of the cover. And then the next book is another book that I've heard is amazing, funny, hilarious by many booktubers, and that is The Martian by Andy Weir, and I'm so excited to read this. I was so happy I found this for only 50 cents at the library. I hear so many good things about this, and from what I know, this is about a man who gets stuck on Mars, and I think it chronicles maybe his time there. I'm not 100% positive, but I hear it's absolutely hilarious, so I cannot wait to read this. And then finally, the last book is a book that many teachers have actually told me, like, oh, that is one of my favorite books. That is such a good book. And that is A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. Yeah. And he's also the author of The Kite Runner, which my teachers have also told me is amazing. They were English teachers who told me that too, so I am super excited to read this. I have no clue what this is about, but like The Kite Runner, I hear that this book is supposed to be sad. It'll make you cry, but I think I really enjoy books like that. Like, things are so raw and so there. I don't know. That's my explanation for it. So, collectively, let's try and do this. I have purchased all of this. Yes, that's a lot of books, but keep in mind, oh, I'm up here. Whoops, you can't even see me. But keep in mind that I actually got most of these books for really, really cheap. My Barnes & Noble's books I got with a gift card. The library books, 25 cents, 50 cents, $1. Half price books had a coupon. So, yeah, these books were all super duper cheap. That's my point. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe, ooh, they all fell over. Maybe I'll do a review next time of a book. I'll try my best. Not the best at reviewing things at all. But yeah, that's this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. So, until next time.